Hello Bacha Party. Now today we are going to solve NCERT Maths textbook Understanding Quadrilateral exercise 3.1. Here we are not going to solve all the sums of the exercise because they are quite easy. The first one here given is the different types of figures are given, and from that you have to classify it into the simple curve, simple closed curve, polygons, convex polygon and concave polygon. That is quite easy for you to you will able to understand it. We will start here with the second one. How many diagonals does each of the following will have? Here we have to go, we are going to find out the number of diagonals. Here we are going to start with the first one, convex quadrilateral. In a convex quadrilateral, basically convex quadrilateral means your usual quadrilateral, okay, the four-sided polygon. This is called as a convex quadrilateral. Now here number of the diagonals if you have to find out, that means this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, means there in convex quadrilateral there are two diagonals which can be drawn. Okay, suppose if it is given as a regular hexagon, here I am talking about the hexagon. Hexagon means six-sided figure. Hexagon means six-sided figure. For example, suppose regular means all the sides must be equal. Okay. Here it is not regular, but here we are going to find out the diagonal. What is the definition for the diagonal? Diagonals means a line which passes through two opposite vertices. Okay, that means this and this vertices. Okay, this and this vertices, this and this vertices. Okay. These are three, but here in a hexagon there are many diagonals which can be drawn. For example, from this vertex we can draw this, from this you can draw this, and from this vertex you can draw this also. Okay, now again from this vertex also we have able to draw the this and this, because this we have already done, means that means 1 2 3 from these vertices, from this vertex 1 2 3, and from this vertex 1 2, and this is 3. That means in a hexagon there are total 9 vertices which we can be drawn. Okay, here but always it is not there na ki whatever figure is given and from that figure only you have to draw the vertices. Every time you will not able to, suppose it is given nonagon, if it is given octagon, now for that you have to draw the octagon and then you have to find out the diagonals. No, but to find out the diagonal there is one a formula, that is number of diagonals is equal to number of diagonals into bracket number of diagonals minus 1 divided by 2, and here minus n. This is the formula to find out the number of diagonals. Now here in this formula, this n is equal to number of sides. Okay, this is equal to number of sides, means n into bracket n minus 1, bracket close, divided by 2 minus n. Now here we will just find out for the hexagon. Hexagon number of sides are 6. Okay, that means 6 into bracket 6 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 6. Okay, that means 6 minus 1 5, 5 6 are 30, 30 by 2 minus 6. 3 1 the 3. 3 15 the 60. 3 15 the 30. 15 minus 6 is equal to 9. Okay, that means in a hexagon, 9 diagonals are there. Here also, in the hexagon, 9 diagonals are there. Okay, means by using this formula also, you will able to draw you will be able to find out the diagonals, and by drawing also, you will able to find out the number of diagonals. But if we'll talk about the triangle do not have any vertices, any diagonal. Why it not have? Because here is opposite vertices is not there. If you draw from here to here, so this is not called as a diagonal. This is called as a altitude. Okay, so that's why in a diagonal there are 0 number. In a triangle there are 0 numbers of diagonal. If you put it into this formula, you will get answer 0 only. Clear? Now our third is, what is the sum of the measure of the convex quadrilateral? Any quadrilateral. If it is convex quadrilateral, see here. Okay, any you can draw. If convex quadrilateral, what is the sum of the measure of the angle? So here always it is 360 only. 360 degree is the measure of the convex quadrilateral. Why? Because any quadrilateral can be divided into 2 triangles, and that's why the sum of this is 360. By using the formula also, you can find out the sum of the measure of the angle. And for that sum of the measure of the angle we have already done. That is 2, whatever number of triangles are there, that divided by multiply by 180. Here 2 triangles are there, so 2 multiply by 180 is equal to 360 degree. Okay, with this also, suppose number of sides 1, 2, 3, 4. There is another formula, that is number of sides, which I have already explained you, minus 2 multiply by 180. Okay, here quadrilateral have 4 sides, so 4 minus 2 multiply by 180. That means 2 multiply by 180 is equal to 360 degree. Now this is for the convex quadrilateral. But is it this rule can be applied for the concave quadrilateral? Okay, here we are going to discuss about the concave quadrilateral. Concave quadrilateral means, suppose we have drawn this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called as the concave quadrilateral. But this concave quadrilateral also have 4 sides, and this is divided into 2 triangles only. And that's why we can say that the quadrilateral may be convex or concave. The sum will be 360 degree only. For the any quadrilateral, it may be concave or it may be convex. The sum will be always 360. Now, in fourth one, here you have to find out the measure of the angle of the convex polygon if the number of sides are given. Okay, for that now only I have given you the formula. Suppose number of sides are 7. In a given polygon, if number of sides are 7, then how you will find out the number of what is measure of the angle? 7 side means a simple formula, measure of the angle is equal to number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. Here number of sides are given 7. 7 minus 2 multiply by 180. Here 7 minus 2, 5. 5 multiply by 180. So 18 5s are 9. 90. Okay. So 900 degree will be the angle measure of the sum of the 7-sided polygon. Clear? Now here by using this formula you will able to find out the measure of all the angles of the polygon if the sides are given. Okay, it may be hexagon, it may be pentagon, it may be nonagon, heptagon, any. Here you only need to know the number of sides. By using this formula you will able to find out. Okay, now here fifth one given, what is a regular polygon? What is a regular polygon? Regular polygon means any polygon with equal sides. If all the sides are equal, then those polygons are called as a regular polygon. If talk about the three-sided regular polygon, three-sided regular polygon means three sides must be equal. Three-sided, that means it may be a triangle, and that's why that regular polygon will be equilateral triangle. All the three sides equal means equilateral triangle. If four-sided regular polygon, all the sides equal means it is a square. And for the sixth side, it is a regular hexagon. Why? Because all the sides are equal here. That is nothing but a regular polygon. Three-sided, it is equilateral triangle. Okay. Four sides, square, and six sides, regular hexagon. Okay. Now here we are going to find out the value of x. Here it is quadrilateral given. Quadrilateral means you know the measure of the interior angle of the quadrilateral is 360. So here three angles are given to you. You just have to find out the x. Therefore, to solve this, you have to first write down the sum of interior angle is equal to quadrilateral. The sum of the interior angle of quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Okay, is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, here the sum of the here we have to find out all the angles we have to find. Suppose for your convenience I have given the name ABCD. So here angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Okay. Angle A is equal to 50. Angle B is equal to 130. Angle C is equal to 120. And angle D is equal to X is equal to 360 degree. Now here if you will calculate this is 180. 180 plus 120 is equal to 300. So 300 plus X is equal to 360. So X is equal to 360 minus 300. So X is equal to 60. Means here you got the answer. X is equal to 60. This way you are going to find out the answers for this. Okay. Now in this figure, this is 5-sided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means it is the pentagon. Now here you know what is the sum of the interior angle sum of the pentagon? So pentagon interior angle, the sum of the interior angle of the pentagon. If you do not remember it, okay, you can use the formula and you can directly write for the pentagon. The sum of the interior angle of the pentagon is 540. Okay, you can use formula 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 2, 3. 18 3 the 54 means 180 multiplied by 3 is equal to 540. Okay, by using the sides also 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2, 3. So 3 multiplied by 180 is equal to 540. Okay, by using the number of sides formula, you can find out the 540. And if you know, that is well and fine. If you learn it, the interior angle of the quadrilateral 360, interior angle of the pentagon 540, that will be fine for you. Okay, if not able to, then you can directly use the formula. Okay, then by this, the interior angle is the 540. Okay, but here this angle and this angle is not given. So first of all, we have to find out this and this angle. Okay, now if you find out this is the line, and on that line these two angles are formed. So these two angles, suppose I will given the name Y, and this is I will given the name Z. Now to find out the Y, you know that this angle and this angle is a linear pair of angle, and therefore we can say that 70 plus Y is equal to 180 degree, and 60 plus Z is equal to 180 degree. For these two, you have to write down linear pair of angle. Okay, now with this, if you will find out, your Y is equal to 180 minus 70, and your Z is equal to 180 minus 60. Okay, now 180 minus 70, 110 degree, and 180 minus 60 means 120 degree. Now here you got the answer, means here Y is equal to 110 and Z is equal to 120. If you will add all these, you will get X. Okay, now here how you will find out this? So here the sum will be 540. So here this is 30. So 30 plus this X and this X. Okay, that means these two angles are same. So that's why X plus this is 110 plus this is 120 is equal to 540. Now if you will solve this equation, you will get the value of X. Okay. Now we will start with exercise 3.2. Here in exercise 3.2, here you have to find out the value of X. Here X is an exterior angle. So you know that exterior angle of the sum of the exterior angle of the any polygon is 360 degree. Okay. Now here if ask you to find out the X, here directly you have to use the angle sum property of the exterior angle. Okay, so here sum of exterior angle of polygon, here you can use triangle also, is equal to 360 degree, because here triangle is given. 120 plus 120 plus X is equal to 360 degree. 120 plus 120, 240 plus X is equal to 360 degree. So X is equal to 360 minus 240. That means here it is 120 degree. That means this is a regular triangle and all the exterior angles are equal. Therefore, here x is equal to 120. Here you have to directly use exterior sum property. Okay. Now in a second figure, they have given pentagon. Now in this second figure, it is a pentagon, that means 5-sided figure, but exterior angle, sum of the exterior angle of any polygon, it is 360. That means here also it is 360 only. Here 70 degree given. This x is not given to you, means here you have to find out the value of x. Here interior angle 90 given, exterior angle here not given. Here also interior angle 90 given, exterior angle 90 given. Here interior angle not given. Here we are not going to find out the interior angle because we need exterior angle. That means this type of given a square, that means it is nothing but a perpendicular, so it is 90 degree only. Okay. Now this is also given, that means this is 90 degree. Okay. These two are linear pair. If this is 90 degree, that means this is also 90 degree according to the linear pair. Okay. Now here directly write down exterior angle of pentagon is equal to 360 degree. Now all the exterior angles here we are going to find out. 90 plus 70 plus x plus 90 plus 60 is equal to 360 degree. Okay, this is 180 and this is 130. The 180 plus 130 plus x is equal to 360. This is 310 plus x is equal to 360. Right? That means x is equal to 360 minus 310 is equal to 50 degree. Clear? That means here the value of x is 50 degree. Okay. Now here in second, exterior angle of the regular polygon, if you have to find out. Here they have given the number of sides. Suppose 9 sides of the angle polygon is given to you. That means if that figure has a 9 side, that means the number of angles are also 9. Okay, and it is regular, that means all the exterior angles are equal to each other. So here first of all, for the solution, we will write number of sides is equal to 9. Therefore, number of angles is equal to 9. As it is regular, that's why all the angles are equal. Here you have to write as it is regular polygon, therefore all the exterior angles are equal. Okay. Therefore, if angles are 9 and all the angles are equal, therefore here to find out the measure of the exterior angle, what you will find out, all the numbers means 9 angles is equal to 360. Okay. That means here to find out the measure of angle, here one angle you have to find out. The measure of one angle is equal to sum of the exterior angle is 360 divided by 9. Okay. So 360 divided by 9 means is equal to 9 4 the 40 degree. Okay. That means each angle will be 40 degree. As it is specified that it is a regular polygon, Regular polygon means all the sides are equal. So by this, if it is given to you the sides, number of sides, and it is regular polygon, so that number of sides is equal to number of angles, and therefore 360 divided by number of angles, you will get the measure of angle. It may be any sided figure. Okay. Here in third one, they have given how many sides does a regular polygon have if the measure of an exterior angle is 24. Means here all the angles are, if it is regular polygon, that means all the angles are equal, and the measure of one angle is given to 24. So therefore directly write here, what is the sum of the exterior angle? The sum of exterior angle is equal to 360 degree, and therefore number of angles is equal to 360 divided by 24. 360 divided by 24, if you will do, then the answer will be 360 divided by 24. The answer is 15. That means the number of angles will be 15. If number of angles 15, that means therefore number of sides is equal to 15. Okay. Number of angles is equal to number of sides. Therefore it is 15. Now here, how many sides does a regular polygon have if each of its interior angle is 165. Here interior angle is given. Now with the interior angle, first of all we have to find out the exterior angle. You know that the interior angle and the exterior angle of the any polygon forms a linear pair. Okay, and that's why we can say that exterior angle plus interior angle of any polygon is equal to 180 because they form a linear pair. Exterior angle we have to find out. Interior angle is 65 degree and your measure is 180 degree. So x is equal to 180 minus 165. So x is equal to what? X is equal to x is equal to 15. Okay, if x is equal to 15, now we have got the measure of an exterior angle. Okay, what is the exterior angle sum property? It is 360. To write down exterior angle sum of polygon is equal to 360. Now it is a regular polygon, that means all the angles are equal. Therefore 360 degree divided by 15 degree. Okay, 360 divided by 15 is equal to 2 4. Okay, 24 degree. So here angle total number of angles are 24, and therefore here number of angles is equal to 24, and therefore number of sides is equal to also 24. Okay, then how many sides? It is 24. Now your fifth sum is, can be any polygon with the exterior angle 22 degree. Regular polygon, that means all the angles are equal. So exterior angle sum property is equal to 360, and according to the angle sum property, exterior angle sum of the exterior angle is 360. If it is regular polygon, that means all the sides must be equal. So 360 divided by 22. 360 divided by 22, 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 8s are 2 0s are, means 180 divided by 11. Here we are not getting a number. Here we are getting a rational number, okay? And that's why the rational number, that means here if we are not getting the number, that means this figure, if the angle is 22, that means it's not possible that if the figure is regular polygon and the angle is 22. Why? Because we are not getting the, and here we are not getting the answer here as a whole number. Okay, here the answer is not whole number, that's why it is not possible. Then can it be a interior angle? Suppose interior angle given 22. Now is it possible that the regular figure or regular polygon has an interior angle 22? Now here to find out interior angle 22. Interior angle 22, that means if it is linear pair, that means 180 minus 22. 180 minus 22 is equal to 158 degree. 158 is an exterior angle. Okay. Interior angle given 22. Here we are finding out first exterior angle with the interior angle. If interior angle is 22, that means exterior angle will be 180 minus 22 as it is linear pair. So it is 158. If 158, okay, then exterior sum property, according to exterior sum property, the exterior angle will be 360 degree. So if it is regular polygon, regular polygon means 360 divided by 158. Okay, again this is not a whole number. Okay, therefore if any polygon, if it is has even though exterior angle as a 22 or interior angle as a 22, that will not be a regular polygon. It is not possible that any regular polygon will have interior angle as a 22 or exterior angle as a 22. Now 6.1, what is a minimum interior angle possible for the regular polygon? If it is polygon, that means minimum sides 3. Okay, 3-sided figure is called a polygon. Yes, any minimum side for the polygon. If 2 sides given, that means this is not a polygon. Okay, to form a polygon, at least it has a 3 sides. Okay, that means here the question is, what is the minimum interior angle possible for the regular polygon? The minimum interior angle possible for the polygon is 3. Okay, minimum number of sides is equal to 3. If minimum number of sides 3, that means, and it is regular polygon as regular polygon 3-sided, that means it is a equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle means all the angles are equal. So as angle sum property of triangle is equal to 180. The sum of the interior angle of the triangle is 180, and as it is equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal, therefore 180 divided by 3 is equal to 60 degree. That means the minimum angle is 60 degree and minimum sides of the polygon is 3. Okay, then next question is, what is the maximum exterior angle possible for the regular polygon? If minimum is 60, that means maximum exterior will be, as you know that exterior angle plus interior angle is equal to 180. That means here to find out the exterior angle, this minimum exterior angle is 60 degree. So to find out this exterior angle, 180 minus 60 degree is equal to 120. That means exterior angle, maximum exterior angle of the regular polygon will be always 120. It will be not more than that. Here we are talking about the regular polygons. Regular polygon means all the sides equal and all the angles equal. Interior angle equal, that means exterior angles are also equal, and therefore minimum measure of the angle of the polygon will be 60 degree, and maximum exterior angle for the regular polygon will be 120. Now here we have discussed about the exercise 3.2 in this video. Okay, next video I'll give you the solution for the exercise 3.3. Meanwhile, whatever sums which I have not done, that you have to try it by yourself. I know that is very easy, and by this explanation you will able to find out the answers for those also. Okay, just try to complete this exercise within a day in your maths notebook.